Hello traders, this is Rich Derrick from tradesight. This is a look at the stock leaders in the scans for this coming session. That's going to be Monday, March 11th, 2013. Right now in the NASDAQ patch, we've got we're a little bit better for sale here. We've got a fair amount of camouflage sell signals, and the sell signals are definitely outweighing the buy signals. We do have an overall camouflage sell signal, at least at this moment, in the queues, so definitely keep an eye on that for the close. Additionally to the signals that you see here, definitely point out the good volume in eBay. Definitely want to keep an eye on that for some more follow through next week. Onto the financial sector, got a couple of camouflage sell signals, MasterCard and the NYX. Definitely keep an eye on those. MetLife's having a real strong session, up 3%, but is showing differential sell signal, which means it's got a pretty good topping tail on the chart. Citigroup has an upside CPS, definitely one of the stronger names, up about 1.5% on pretty good volume. A lot of weakness, say, in Bank of America, though, 2.5% below the open. So this is the day after the last stress test. So we're kind of in an area where perhaps they were run up into this and they're starting to sell the news a little bit. Most of these charts are at or near range highs, so definitely keep an eye on these for potential reversals next week. Onto the energy patch, a little bit better for sale, but nothing too heavy. Don't really see any volume pops here sticking out. And on the market generals, broad market's a little bit in better technical shape for the close than the NASDAQ side. And you can see that reflected here. We've got mostly CPS buy signals here on the general side of the market. Got a couple of sells, but those are probably couple of these things will be resolved before the close. Best Buy still in motion, up a lot above the open, a lot of volume. Trend continues. Let's keep an eye on that, either for continuation or let's monitor this thing for signs of a reversal as well. McDonald's had earnings, a lot of volume, but we were seeing a differential sell signal, so keep an eye on that for Monday. Onto the housing sector, a little bit weaker than the rest of the market for the most part. Toll Brothers is fairly weak, pretty well below the open. Got a camouflage sell signal in Hovnanian, and DHI's got a signal as well. Transport's not seeing too much. CSX has a nice volume bump here. It's closing about 0.5% above the open, which is fairly strong. We have a camouflage sell signal here in UPS, but that UPS signal is on very light volume. And finally, onto the commodities, definitely better to buy here. As you can see, not a whole lot of volume bumps. We really only have one. That's the silver wheat, and that's actually below the open. But definitely keep an eye on the commodities for next week. We had a lot of movement in the dollar today, and we could definitely see some rearranging and possible some money flows next week in the commodity patch. So that's going to be it for today. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich Derrick for tradesight.